baseline drive. Armstrong gonna reject it. Oh no! Armstrong's in a pile. Humanity on the floor.
Good morning and welcome to the Morning Americano. My name is Danny Gallagher. I'm joined by the illustrious Marcus R. Smith. Marcus, what's going on, buddy?
Everything is good, man. Everything is good. Looking forward to this, this limited screening. I
That's
love the
right.
trailer.
Well,
Got me hyped up. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting scooped again because when we were first going to announce a thing, we had this whole thing happening with the theater and me, and then they dropped it on Instagram. So I'm like, cat's out the bag. So yes,
Uh-oh.
ladies and gentlemen, Americano is coming to the big screen. Limited run, early access screening run in Cranford, New Jersey, March 7th through the 13th of 2025. If you're in Cranford, what's up? How's it going? Come say hi. The poster is already up. We're gonna have some fun Q&As, fun everything like that. But the teaser that you just saw before we started, we've been cooking up something. We have something coming on the 26th of February. More on that later, but plenty of fun stuff happening. Marcus, are you gonna be able to make it to Cranford? I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
I'm coming.
Hey.
I'm coming to Cranford. Let them know.
Yep, let them know.
I'll be in the building.
That means that we can charge more for the Q&A with Marcus, so you can hear how you make indie films, how you act in a great film such as this. But let's unveil real quick before we get into what can I get started for you and what's in my cup. We have a exclusive poster for this thing. Let me just let the people see this thing real quick. Nope, that's not it. It would help if I could actually use the computer. All right, there we go. For those of you on YouTube, we have the early access poster out there, and look at our guy's name right there, right next to Mr. Rondell Sheridan, another illustrious actor. We got the crew on there, so be sure to come down to the Cranford Theater. And also, if you want to see stuff like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to all the platforms. If you want to get in contact, like, hey, how can I maybe sponsor this? How can I get involved in the festivities? Email us at sellingamericano@gmail.com. Anyway, Marcus, what's been going on, man?
What has been going on? A lot has been going on, sir. A lot has been going on. Just finishing up a feature film. We got like one more day of shooting. I'm one of the leads and also producing, so wearing two hats is kind of crazy. But I've had experience two times before doing both the acting and producing thing. So it actually feels like I'm actually getting more in my stride, being able to switch off between those two things. I'm just enjoying that. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to this. Also, as we were speaking the last time, moving to LA, I'm actually thinking possibly doing a road trip. Getting up, because I have to ship my stuff over, right? Yeah. It's gonna take like 2 weeks and some change, because I have a bit of stuff. I'm like, I think, and I've never done a road trip before, but I've had a couple of friends who are giving me suggestions and like, yeah, you should go through the South. I don't know if it's the time of the year to go through the South. I don't know what type of weather it is, but I've also never been to certain spots like Louisiana and just a lot of it. So I'm planning for that. Excited and man, just busy, man. Just busy, excited.
The wife and I, well, the now wife, we were dating at the time. We did that, the road trip, lived in LA for 3 months in 2022. We went the southern route, hit up Memphis. My buddy was doing local TV there. We hit up Oklahoma City. We went to Phoenix. Yeah, man.
Awesome. Oh, you got to talk to,
dude. I've never done it through, like the John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd route and like Blues Brothers, where you're going through like the upper Midwest. But right. I imagine hitting Chicago. Where else would you hit? Probably like Kansas City, Reno. I think that way actually you go through Vegas. So that could be fun.
Hey.
Hey.
that could be fun. No, for sure. Hey, man, I might have to do two road
Yeah,
trips at this point.
that's right.
Just hit both
It
ways.
also depends how long you want to take. We did it in 4 days, which is
Oh
fucking nuts.
wow,
And we
wow,
stopped too. We stopped too. Like we stopped at the Grand Canyon. Yeah.
wow. Oh wow, you were just speeding.
12-hour days, man. And I drove the whole time because I was like,
Wow,
sit back, be a passenger princess. So
that the man. No, so I was thinking at least maybe a week. And the reason why I was thinking at least maybe a week is because I heard that the southern route is a bit longer than if you go the northern route. I mean, actually not necessarily longer, but just because there may be more cities to see
yeah.
and stuff like that. So that was like a part of the consideration. But
Yeah.
I was thinking probably at least a week. I similarly to you, like I love driving. I could easily do 10, 12-hour days. So like I could make it faster perhaps. But we'll see. We'll see. That excites me though, man. That
Route
excites me.
66 is cool. Like you think like Oklahoma and everything like that, but there's like and New Mexico is super cool.
Uh,
Great food there. Shout
yeah.
out to Dutch Bros Coffee. We got to keep it in the family.
Hey,
And yeah, man. Just like but like there's like old abandoned gas stations from like the 60s where you can have like your like Instagram moment and stuff
oh
like that.
yeah.
So fun
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
But let's get back to you producing. I want to know because there's a couple people that worked on this project, both on screen and behind it, that dabble in the producing.
Mhm.
Favorite part of the producing, least favorite part of the producing.
Oh man. Um, Favorite part of producing, I just liked seeing the creation. So in the projects that I've been producing, I've been involved like script to screen, the whole process. And I really realized like I do enjoy seeing the whole process, like literally going from a script to a table read to being on set to seeing actors put it together to having all the footage to our editor putting together a rough cut to sound score to color adjustments and just seeing it gradually just grow into like this piece of art. Like that whole process to me is fascinating and it's fun each step of the way to see something build and become bigger and take on different you know dimensions that you maybe didn't even anticipate. So yeah, I just like that, man. I like the whole process of getting in there and creating. Um, and I think also for for my least favorite part is like as a producer, you're like the go-to person when there's any problem. So it's like you kind of have to get used to like for the first day, when you step on set, somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, Marcus, we got the." I'm like, "Yo, I just got here. I just got here." Uh, and so that becomes like, I don't know. You just have to have like a specific like, "All right, let's figure it out," like type of energy all the time because it's just constant. Like how to fix, how to do, how did something didn't happen, did. So it takes a unique like mindset to be, you know, cool with that constantly going on. But yeah, we're working through it. We're working through it.
I
But
thought you were gonna say the worst part is the churning and burning in your stomach that happens because you got 60 million things and you can't keep track of everything. And then 6 months later, you're like, oh wait a minute, blah 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 blah.
yeah. Oh, hey, look, that's up there as well. That's up there as well. No, I have crazy to-do lists, man.
Yeah.
Just every day before set, just for, making sure we get everything. And there's some things you miss, and you're like, oh, we gotta go. Like, yeah, we have like a bunch of insert shots that we missed in some of the
Dude.
scenes. So it's like we gotta go back and like a whole day of just insert shots.
Inserts, exteriors, yeah.
Yeah, and
It's a whole
it
thing.
is. It actually is true. Like I've woken up a couple times in the morning, and be like, "Oh, we forgot that," and I'll just text the director. I'm like, "Oh, yo, we need to put this on the list. We forgot this." Yeah, in terms of so I've had those moments all the time. So yeah, that's up there as well for
I
sure.
love it. One of the more magical parts for me was seeing like the music absolutely transform something.
God, Yes, people do not, because they see the final product, they don't understand how much music affects all of it. Like that was one of the things I learned too as well. Like just the amount of emotion that gets enhanced by adding music is really wild to see in real time. To go from like, yeah, just a cut with no music to music. Yeah, that's one of the things where I was like, I'm putting music in everything. Like,
Like better to overdo the music than to underdo the music,
yes.
because in the cut that you saw at TIFF, I thought like the music was all figured out, and I thought that we
Mm,
were all ready to go. But then you kind of revisit it. So we add some music cues here, and we add some music cues there to some of the scenes that would otherwise be more like talking, right? You
yeah.
kind of add some music, just because and the audience at home will follow later. The scene with Leia and Albania where they're talking and like bonding, we added like music more from like the beginning to grow, and then a
Yeah.
scene with Adrian and Albania, we added a element from another song, so you create a brand new track, a brand new music cue for your cue sheet, but it also like really helps like the story with like the pacing and everything like that.
Yeah. Completely agree. Completely agree. I'm excited to see that cut.
I can't wait. I can't wait to show people. Anyway, Marcus, because we're actually running out of time now, and it's not what I can get started for you. I guess it's like, what can I wrap up for you? But in the spirit of everything, what can I get started for you today, and what's in your cup, if you even have one today?
I don't have a cup.
Okay.
It's a metaphorical cup.
There we go.
Yeah. In the water bottle. I do have a water bottle. Well, we don't have time to ask you what I can get started for you. No.
No. We do. We got
Okay.
like a couple minutes here.
Yes. I'm good. Good places to stop along my road trip. That's what we're doing.
Anything culturally that you've been fired up about this week?
It's really good food. That's what
Oh, yeah?
good food. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been
Like,
cooking?
I've been cooking a little bit.
Okay.
Not as much because
Ladies, hear that?
I know I do enjoy cooking. Like I do, and I want to get more into it. Absolutely. I've just spent a bit of time on set, so I've been eating a lot of set food and craft,
Yeah.
which is not the healthiest sometimes. But but yes, food. When I road trip on the south, definitely want to hit some barbecue spots if possible.
Okay.
Going that route. If I'm going through Louisiana, just some Creole,
That's right.
southern food. So always looking for good spots down there. So making that part of the plan.
That was my bad. I should have known. Marcus has been on set all week. He has not been on the phone, culturally disconnected. When you're on set, it's like the rest of the world doesn't even exist. So I asked you to, a bit of a cultural question when you've been, especially producing. My God, those I'm sure because you've been doing it a little bit at a time. So once you get in it, you're like nothing else exists. So.
Oh yeah. No, totally. And I pick up what you're putting down. Yeah. No, I've been unplugged. Like I'm plugging back in.
That's good.
This week.
That's good.
But yeah.
That's
That's all I got for you.
That's right. All right. Well, you can here's where you can get started for me. I was obsessed this past weekend with the SNL 50 stuff. That show matters so unbelievably much to me, and it was weird because when I was working the serious job, I produced a lot of like the late Saturday night like drive time like shows and stuff like that. So I was like in the area a lot when like I'd say like 2016 like through like COVID, like a lot of these Saturdays I was there, right? And so to see and prior to that, just like loving comedy, loving like the cast and everything like that. But I bring all of this up is because I think about parties a lot. I think a lot about like after parties. Yeah.
Hey.
Because we're trying to get this premiere going for Americano eventually for the cast, and I'm not saying that our party is going to be like an SNL 50 after party. Steve Martin and Martin Short not walking through that door. Nirvana not walking through that door. But
you never know.
Hey, you never know. But I wanted to ask you, so how they kind of have in the after party is they kind of set up a stage and They put instruments up there. And it's kind of like flowing. Whoever wants to get up and perform. What is your dream version of that? I have mine. I think you need like a really good like backing band. Like I think how the Tonight Show has the Roots. I think that's like a great backing band. And you also, but you need, if the party's gonna go to like 7 a.m. and in the morning, I feel like you need 2 or 3. They had a good job. So they had the Haim sisters. They had Sabrina Carpenter. They had the Roots. Arcade Fire got up at one point. So they had bands. Dave Chappelle was emceeing the whole thing. They had a bunch of other people in there. So for you, Marcus, who are you putting together as your band? You do a DJ. What do you do if you're trying to start a party at like 1 a.m.? You got the music and it's going till 7 in the morning.
Going till 7 in
Yeah,
the
man.
morning.
Yeah, man. That's what we're gunning for.
This is a party. I mean, you touched on it. Music is the way to get people involved, get the energy up, and also like I feel like it really sets the mood. Like, I have a lot of great friends who are DJs, so my go-to would probably get like two of my friends and have them alternate, like do a set first, and somebody do like the evening slot, and then somebody do the early morning to the 8 a.m. crack of dawn slot. But it really does get you pumped up. If you play some old dance classics, it just completely changes the vibe and energy of the room. And it, I'm taking this, from my experience also on set as a producer. Like one of the things that I bring always is a boombox. Like, and either in between takes or if we have downtime, like I'm always blasting music, and I know for a fact that it just elevates the vibe. Like it can. And we've had people just dancing in between takes and like everybody's having a great time. So I'm just taking this and I know that's you're already thinking it in terms of having a band, but I'm doubling down on having a great DJ who can who can bring the energy, keep the energy up, and keep it going. A stand-up comedian, that would be cool too. I don't think I've really been to an event where there was like unless it was actually like a comedy show, but that would be cool. That'd be cool. Sorry, man. I don't have much else to offer besides what you were already thinking. We're great minds think alike, man. We're on the same page.
There is a version of a screening for this. Wait, I just want to lay this out. And if people are interested in it, hit us up. Let us know at Selling Americano on all of the platforms. Email us at sellingamericano@gmail.com. This is what my big version of a screening coming to your city would be. All right. We warm people up. We bring up a stand-up when people are just, there. Well, no. First, there's like a band that's kind of playing as we roll in, right? As people get into their seats, you got a band playing, nothing crazy, just playing. And then you bring out a stand-up. They kind of warm up the audience a little bit. If we're doing it a Morning Americano, right? Then like we come out, and here's where it gets fun. I think that there needs to be more interactive stuff at the movies. So we kind of do it like, okay, like, do we have any single people in the audience? Love connections, bring them up, right? They spend the whole time, right? We bring them some food. They sit on the stage. They watch the movie. You never know what happens. That whole thing goes. We see how it goes after. Band plays out at the end. Americano screening coming to your city. Can I get an investor, please?
There we go. There we go.
Oh, man. But my dreams aside, if you do want to come to see Americano, Cranford Theater, March 7th through the 13th, early access screening. We're not quite ready to premiere yet. We can't quite announce going on to streaming yet, but all of these things are in the work. They're cooking, but we're just trying to generate a little buzz and bring it to the people. So Selling Americano. Americano, the film, full stop. March 7th through the 13th. At the Cranford Theater. Get your tickets at cranfordtheater.com or follow all the socials to get the link, and we will get you there. Marcus, do you have anything else for us this morning?
I do not. Y'all have a great day.
I love it. Well, I plug the platforms. Marcus, what's your Instagram handle so people can get in touch with you as well?
Yes, it is Marcus with a C rs.x.
That's right. Be sure to get your tickets once again, Cranford Theater, and we will see you at the movies. Thanks for having your first cup of coffee with us this morning.